More and more military men and women are returning home from war, trapped by their own disabilities with nowhere to live. Designing Spaces has called together a team to help, and together will provide Jeffrey and his family a place they can call home. They put their lives on the line. Now it's time to give back. This is Designing Spaces, Homeward Bound.
This is John Galena and Dale Beatty. They are the co-founders of Purple Heart Homes, an organization that gives back and makes a difference in the lives of service-connected veterans of all conflicts. For the first time, Purple Heart Home is giving a house to a military family in Florida. Private First Class Jeffrey Taylor and his family will soon be calling this house in Jacksonville, Florida, their own.
We're making progress with this huge undertaking. There's some excitement going on out on the front lawn. It looks like something's arrived that will be very useful to the Taylor household. And it's heavy, to say the least. Here to watch over the delivery of the new safe is Jamie Skousen, Marketing Director for Liberty Safe.
Well, we all know that protecting your valuables these days in your residence is more important than ever, and we have a state-of-the-art security system in this house, but a lot of people don't realize that actually having a physical safe is very important, isn't it?
One of the things about break-ins is they'll come in and smash and grab and get whatever they want. Nice thing about a safe, they see a safe, they typically leave without taking a thing because anything of value is inside that safe.
The nice thing about this Liberty Safe is it's been improved with the D-Drive electronic lock.
It will allow Jeff and his wife Tracy to get into the safe within 6 seconds. We also have included a safe alert device on the inside. It's a wireless device that if anyone ever opens the door or even tries to manipulate it or move the safe, it will send an instant text or email right directly to the smartphone and allow them to call authorities.
This safe has a 4-in-1 flex interior that allows it to hold some long firearms, plus a storage unit right inside the door. And this cool pocket will keep documents 50 degrees cooler in case there's a fire.
There's also a dehumidifier that helps to keep the valuables dry on the inside. Fire protection and security are both important parts of owning a safe at home. In case of a fire, there's certain things that just can't be replaced if your house goes through a fire.
Any of the valuables that are stored inside this safe will be protected.
Security is that other reason. If there's a break-in, it's nice to know that if you're on vacation or you're at work, that the valuables inside your home are protected because they're in a Liberty Safe.
Do you find a lot of people are taking their valuables and important documents out of safe deposit box, traditionally held at a bank, and keeping it at home now?
Yeah, the trend has been that they've closed safe deposit boxes to bring their valuables closer to home. They want to have 24-hour access. Having it close to home brings peace of mind.
If you want to program different combinations for different family members, no problem. This lock allows for 8 different users, and you can choose from up to 1 million combinations.
So in the unlikely event that somebody tries to tamper with this, or maybe you have a bold criminal that thinks that they can get into a Liberty Safe, what are the countermeasures that they'll find out once they try to break in?
They can try just about anything to get in this, and they'll just be defeated and walk away discouraged. They can try to drill through the locking mechanism. We have what we call a ball bearing hard plate. As soon as that drill bit hits the ball bearing, it snaps the drill bit. We have active bolts all the way around the sides of the door so that if they ever try to pry the door open, they'll be defeated.
Liberty Safe tests their safes in the most creative ways possible to make sure it's the strongest safe possible. Direct car hit? Easy. An onslaught of gunfire? No problem. Dynamite? Better luck next time. Good luck breaching this bad boy. At 1,100 pounds, moving this safe is no easy task, but with over 300 dealers around the country, there's no need to worry about how to get this unit inside the house. They'll even bolt it to the floor.
Tell us how we can find out more about your product.
You can find out about it at libertysafe.com. Each of our safes come with a lifetime warranty that if anyone ever attempts to break into the safe or it goes through a home fire, we'll repair or replace the safe for no charge for as long as you own it.
Wow, that gives you a lot of peace of mind in many ways. Thanks for joining us today, and thanks for your help with the Taylor family.
Thank you.
Is this going to be your man cave? This is your home.
The most important thing that we wanted to show you that's in your Liberty safe is your Purple Heart.
That's awesome.
Jeff.